Hi, my name is Adam Sobolewski. Today I would like to show you a short trailer of what can be done using VBA, SQL and Windows API. What are you going to see is the direction where my own VBAdventure leads me. Right now you can see a program I am currently developing. I call it ABLE, Analytics Based Estimates Laboratory. Its main feature is creating statistical forecasts taking into account the historical data on company sales. The first working version uses a back-end Access database to store sales data and an Excel front-end for calculations and displaying user interface. Currently, only cross-sectional regression is covered and data need to be separately decisioned, but you can already get a grip what is my aim. On the left side of the main screen you can see a market, product and period prompts. In the center lies a scatter space where plots are displayed, and on the right there is a section where user can perform some calculation. But let's leave them for the time being, and as an example let's check how products from Chocobo brand sell in a market called Narnia. Once we have thrown the data on the chart, we can see on vertical axis how much the company sold in a particular time period and at what price in local currency. Whatever the currency they use in Narnia, it's clear that there is a relation between price and sales. We can try to fit different regression functions to this relation. The default one is an exponential trend, and as we can see it fits pretty good. The R-square for this function is 0.8. Apart from exponential trend, ABLE supports logarithmic, power and polynomial tolerance. But let's leave them for the time being and let's try to make some estimate using the exponential regression. I can input several assumptions about the price and ABLE can produce forecast for each of them. In this example we can see that Chocobo brand at price 9 sells 25% better than at price 10. However, ABLE allows us to forecast sales on different levels of aggregation, and now let's try to make some estimates for sales on a single level product in a market called Falta. The relation between price and sales is very similar to the one from Chocobo brand, but on this level of aggregation we can see some outliers in this sales pattern. Including them in the calculation would distort the estimates pretty heavily. Therefore, I will exclude them, and it improves the fit of the function. However, excluding them every time we want to make some estimate would be tiresome. Therefore, before we end this short session, I will save the forecast view we just created. I input some name for the view and make the explanation why I exclude some observation. After that, I can save the view, and every time I start the application I can go to the Saved View tabs, select the view I have just created and see it again on the chart. Well, that's all for the time being. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn how ABLE was done, visit my VBAdventure blog.